now to conclude my Michael Landon Victor French essay, I'm looking for a publisher. When I find a publisher, I'll let you know. I need a publisher that'll protect my source's identity, because he's in fear of his life. He doesn't want any harm done to him, like harm was done to Michael and Victor French. So I will be looking for a publisher. I have half the book already written. I've contacted Michael Landon, Victor French's family, and they were extremely rude. They don't want no part in any kind of book about anything other than the official version of what happened to Michael and Victor French. So that's disappointing. The offer still stands. Anyone from the Michael Landon and Victor French family that could please, if they can refute this evidence that I'm gonna publish when I find a publisher, uh, please come forward. I'd love to interview you and see what's going on, because people that are close know what happened, and they did not die of cancer. They might have died of cancer, but they were given cancer. They were injected with cancer. And this is coming from someone that knew them both, that was close to them, that was told what had happened. Now, I'm going to reveal how I found my source. And this guy plays a part in it. His name is James Troesch. Jamestroesch. This guy, James Troesch, he was in the Highway to Heaven episodes. He's in a wheelchair, and he was also killed. Now, when I talked to James Troesch, this was years ago, he directed me to the source. The reason why I got a hold of the source now is because he was having some health problems back then, and he didn't want any to expose this right now. But I finally did reach out to him earlier, a while ago, and he now he says the right time. So James Troesch was actually murdered. He was also murdered, and he knew about how Michael and Victor were poisoned, and he told me about it. I actually contacted him on my own a while back before he was killed, and I talked to James probably a couple of weeks before they killed him off, and he was being threatened because he wanted to expose this to Michael's family and Victor's family, and he was killed off. The way that he died is not how he really died. He was also poisoned. And talking to James on the phone to his home in California, he would always say people would be following him, and he would be scared to take strangers' drinks, even some of his family members. He was just really paranoid because he knew they were after him because of what he knew, because he had started to finally tell people, me being one of them. So James Troesch, Michael Landon, and Victor French all died the same age. It was a three-peat sacrifice. So he directed me to the source that's giving me this new information. And this guy, he's got some health problems, and he's old now. So we'll see if we can get this book published, because it'll be the first book ever where the truth is going to come out. It's going to be at least 200, 300 page book. I'm going to go through every detail. And I talked to this guy, for hours and hours, and I got all kinds of information from him. So he was very helpful, and he wanted to just pour his heart out because he says he has nothing to lose now. I traveled all the way to California. I got everything that I needed. I got notes on top of notes. Just it's gonna take me weeks to get through all these notes. So basically, that's what happened. Now on to the Mandela Effect lady that won a Ed McMahon prize. So that's my next video coming up.